What's up, everybody? Spark here, coming in hot with 19 new glitches for Super Mario Maker 2. There's a glitch, I think it's glitch number 12 maybe, that's really interesting, that makes you fall into a soft-locked state, and you're flailing your arms about and stuff. It's really cool, but otherwise, yo, let's go. Glitch number 1, you probably know that you can corner clip through a block to get a key. Similar to this right here. You can corner clip through that block without hitting the actual block. So you see, I won't hit this spike. I won't take damage when I am Big Mario if I do an on-off jump through it. And I will show you that right now. There we go. So you see, we get the key. So we corner clip that spike, get the key, and we don't take damage. This will also work with a pea balloon. So if I say erase that key and put a pea balloon right there, I can do the same kind of thing without taking damage. I don't play Minecraft, Bill. So pretty much the same effect. You grab the pea balloon, you don't take damage, and right off into the sunset. Glitch number 2, nothing too crazy, but it is a pretty interesting visual glitch here. I'm going to hold the run button and hold up. And what you'll see is Louie, well, Toad, doing some kind of silly, interesting motions here. Like he clings right back to the tree and goes right back to the spot that he was at. Now, if you let go of run or the up button, he will fly out to the side like that. Glitch number 3, we're going to use this little setup right here to push this clown car out through this little bitty gap. The munchers will start pushing the clown car to the left. It'll get clipped into the wall and then come right out. Glitch number 4, we have an interesting new clown car Hyperspeed, and this is very simple. Before, there were rails and sideways springs and conveyors pushing everything up and the platforms going up and down, and this would be very inconsistent. This seems to be very consistent, but it doesn't fire right away unless you use a fire clown car. And this setup is a little bit more interesting in my opinion because you yourself, the player, can actually trigger the Hyperspeed. Pal Block will push the clown car into this little mess. You see a cool little Hyper Vibrate setup like that. There's not much we can really do with that. We can't like jump on it, because when we do, it will trigger this whole system. And then, you know, we can set it up so that it kills Toad, or we could trigger the whole system if I play dead with this dry bone shell. So it looks like whenever the clown car changes from his angry to his happy state, he will trigger and fly across the screen like that. If there's nothing in this clown car, it will actually go through this whole setup automatically very quickly, because I guess you don't have to trigger it. And it will clip through something above here, so it'll go right through that muncher, which I also found to be very interesting. Glitch number 5. This is a big WTF. So this burner is going to go down and to the left and push the blaster in, and the PAL starts climbing. Like the whole other blaster climbs quickly, but the PAL climbs as well and then sits itself between the two blasters. Glitch number 6. We can actually jump in and out of this cloud without moving it. So if I jump in it, you'll see that it moves, it shifts a little bit. But if I jump out quickly enough, if I jump out quickly enough, the cloud won't even move. Ooh, there we go. It's a nice little double jump there you got. Glitch number 7. This is probably the last time we're going to use this little magnet effect unless anything crazy gets discovered. But as you probably know, we can't really jump in this situation. We just do little hops up and down above this ground right here. The interesting thing here is if I hold down and hold jump, he will do this kind of cool vibrating setup like this. So he'll slide and just vibrate. And that's kind of interesting. Interesting enough to put in the video anyways. Glitch number 8. When I start the scene, these burners are going to push this Thwomp all the way down this slope, which isn't really the glitch. The glitch is when I actually hit that Thwomp with my shelmet, it's going to pop through that slope that's right above them, like so. Glitch number 9. Take notice of this dotted block right here, this on-off block. I'm going to put Yoshi over top of it like this. Now when I start the scene, Yoshi is going to start to hatch, and he jumps up. We're going to hit this on-off block when Yoshi is in the air, and you'll see Yoshi still die. It appears that Yoshi will stay in this little block even though he's in air, due to the fact that, well, he dies immediately when we hit the on-off switch. Glitch number 10. Here's an interesting setup. This Thwomp here, the sideways Thwomp, is going to be pushed up by these slopes, which is, you know, we've seen that before. But then these blocks and these note blocks are going to pull the Thwomp upwards until it sits in this little gap right there. We'll start the scene and try to keep up. You see the Thwomp just kind of gets elevated and lifted right there. I find that to be pretty interesting. We can move the Thwomp in many different ways, apparently. Glitch number 11 with this little setup right here. If we start the scene right now, you'll see the spike ball hit the on-off switch, and then nothing else, right? If we spawn that off screen, however, say if I spawn right now, right over here, the spike will repeatedly hit the on-off switch. Apparently, the spike is far enough away from us to not actually break. It can still activate on-off switches, but it will not break because of the distance it is from Toad here, which is pretty interesting. The platform must go back and forth and respawn it repeatedly, and that's why it keeps on hitting that on-off switch. But as soon as we go over here, it'll stop. Glitch number 12. So these on-off trampolines, if I try to swing my hammer, I get knocked back. And that's kind of a glitch in itself. What's even more interesting is what happens when you put a twister underneath you in this little magnet setup. So I was kind of lying before when I said, oh, this is the last time we're going to use this twister magnet setup because we're going to do it right here again. Now what you're going to see here is us hit ourselves with the hammer like this and get into this dazed state. And when we're in this dazed state, we actually can't jump out of it. I am soft locked right now, aside from the fact that I can move left or right when I'm above a twister. But if I'm not above the twister, like right now, I am stuck in this sliding motion. I can't jump. I can't use the boomerang. I can't use anything. He will just continue to slide until he falls off an edge or hits a wall or something like that. When you go on top of other twisters, you can increase your momentum or change direction and whatnot, but you're pretty much stuck in this sliding state. And if you go too fast, the twisters won't catch you and you'll be stuck going in that other direction. Glitch number 13, what we're going to do here is smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now, this sideways spring falls and puts this clown car in a precarious state. I'm going to drop this POW over here, and that's going to pop the clown car out of that situation and allow me to get it free. Do that by just dropping it, maybe? Maybe jumping and dropping it. There we go, that's what I want. Yep, makes the car vibrate for a little bit, and then it pops up like that. And I can grab it and run away. Glitch number 14. So there's this big muncher inside of this note block. We've used this setup before, but not in this way. When I hit this note block, it'll pop up there and get hit by those on-off. Get hit by those, the one-ways. Wow, words. If I put these POWs underneath the one-ways like this, though, and I hit that note block, it will actually clip through the one-ways for some reason and lift the POWs up and be lifted up as well. Glitch number 15. Hitboxes are crazy. We can actually get this big mush through the slope if we just jump at it for a little bit. It was making me look stupid for a little bit. But yeah, we can just grab it right through that slope just like that. Glitch number 16. We're going to do a Hyper Vibrate setup, and usually we've calmed down on Hyper Vibrate setups recently because they just seem to be very, I guess, redundant. It's always the same kind of a deal. This one's a little bit different because it is a consistent, fast projectile coming out of these top two rocky wrenches. So when I start the scene, you'll see the first projectile they throw is very fast, right? And that's not usually normal. Usually it's RNG dependent. Usually it's random, and you don't ever get it on the first try. But this seems to be a consistent fast projectile from this from these top two rocky wrenches, which is pretty damn cool actually. This doesn't happen that often with Hyper Vibrate setups. Glitch number 17. You see these hidden blocks in a line right here, right? We can actually hit them with our tail as we fall down and stay on top of those hidden blocks if we time it correctly. Let's see if I can do this. So as you see, tail hit, and then a little bit of an A tap, a little bit of a jump tap, and you can actually stay on top of the hidden blocks. Glitch number 18. So I wanted to do this a little while ago, like a long while ago, maybe a month or two ago, but I didn't know how it actually worked. Let me show you the glitch first, and then I'll explain it. So as you see, I was riding the shell, and I was able to jump and grab the shell at the same time and reach a higher platform, assuming I'll use this shell again for a shell jump or something like that, which looks really, really cool. Now, how did I accomplish this feat? right? This is actually just a shell that has a parachute on it. So you'll be riding it a little bit, and then when the parachute comes out, you'll be able to grab it and then jump up. If you didn't know that, you would have no idea otherwise, because it just looks like a shell that gets launched out of a cannon. Glitch number 19, we're going to clip this Thwomp through the platform so it falls, hits the platform, and the one way is going to push it down ever so slightly, so apparently it'll fall down a second time and through it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.